What's up guys, Say Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and in today's video we are going to be finally going over the 9th anniversary Blitz battle against Kaido. So, I know this is coming out very late, but I've been super busy ever since this Blitz battle dropped. I've been wanting to actually farm this up during this weekend, but like I said, I've just been busy. So hopefully I'll be able to have some time today and the rest of tomorrow to actually farm up a lot of this Blitz battle here. So I can rank at least fairly well with how I play the game and everything. So that's then whatever. So yeah, like I said, I've been trying to get these trying to get this video prepared and everything to get ready for you guys, and I've just been all over the place this whole weekend. So now I'm here. Able to record and everything. So we're going to be looking at the Blitz battle information here and just going over some of the teams here and just some of my hiccups and some of my successes and everything. So without any further ado, let's get started talking about just the Blitz battle in general. So I hate this Blitz battle. I utterly hate it. I don't like the way it's designed whatsoever. A lot of these gimmicks are very annoying to get around. Especially with the fact that a lot of these are 6-turn removals. I know it's for the new badge, and if you have the new badge, then yippee for you. But a lot of the units that you can use that are boosted in this Blitz battle don't get rid of 6 turns of anything most of the time. At least for like rare recruits and everything, or like free play characters. If you're going to be looking for more than 6 turns, it's either going to be the new rare recruits or legends. So that's just my little like nitpick here, being the fact that this is pretty reliant on you having new legends, and if not, you're going to be struggling here. One of the other things I hate about this Blitz battle is the incorporation of Luffy and Yamato. Now, I've seen a lot of back and forth here about, well, Luffy and Yamato is actually pretty easy to use here. You can just do this, and this. And then some people are saying the opposite, being saying that, even I've said this before, that Luffy and Yamato are pretty hard, or not really hard, but they are very annoying to use because you have to be able to switch and kill and take damage at the right time to get the right super swap ready for the right stage. And if you don't do that properly, you are going to mess up your entire run. Especially like with the fact that we also have like the stage 4 here being Jack, King, and Queen, all being different variations and all being different colors. So you have to be able to adapt to whichever variation you get, and still be prepared for the final stage, whichever super swap you're going to be getting, because Kaido does change colors depending on your captain. If it's strength, I think if it's strength, quick, and int, he becomes Dex, or not Dex, he becomes quick. And if he's Dex, or if your captain's Dex and Psi, he becomes Dex. So you can super swap it to the right color character. But if you can figure out Luffy and Yamato and everything, getting good on you. Some people can't, so I wouldn't say that those. Yeah, I wouldn't try to go attacking those people and everything. Say that they just whatever and everything. It is difficult for some people to get a handle on this character still, just because you have to be able to use them in the most precise way to get the most out of them. Not saying they're bad, but they could have been implemented a little bit better in my opinion. Beside all of that, I will say that this Blitz battle does give you a lot of leeway in terms of being able to actually recover from messing up, because if you can see in all these stage informations and everything, after turn 1 for a lot of these, you don't really have to deal with a lot. Like for Black Maria, even though she does have a damage limiter and despair on the first stage, after turn 1, all you get is slot bind. So you can actually easily get around that by just having someone that resists slot bind, or you just have to deal with it, because not a lot of the time are you going to be using every single slot on your team. So that's really whatever. Even on stage 4, all the variations are the exact same after turn 1. They give you 3 turns chain down and 6 turns of increased damage taken, which is not that big of a deal. And even on stage 5, Big Mom, after turn 1, all she does is enrage and special reverse her by 2 turns, which is not that big of a deal for a lot of teams and everything. So, I mean, if you have Yamato Ace, then obviously it's not a big deal for anyone, because you can just use their stage 1 special and get some of the cooldown back and go to the next stage. So that's really whatever. Even Kaido probably has the most leeway, because after turn 1 he does nothing at all. So you can actually recover very easily by just attacking again if you have enough special to do so. So yeah, this battle does give you a lot of leeway. So like in this team here, we have the Luffy, we have the Kid Luffy versus Yamato team. Pretty solid team they use with Vivi Rebecca as the crewmate there, being able to get rid of all turns of damage reduction on that stage, which is pretty cool and everything. Speaking of the Kaido stage, I'm all over the place. I know I am all over the place right now, but this is just me just just spitballing it here, just so I can just talk over the video and everything. So on stage 5, you do have to deal with 2 turns of intimidation for orb boosts. So make sure you're bringing a multi-turn orb boost, just so you can get around having your orb boost removed, which is why Luffy and Yamato do have 2 turns of orb boost on their, I think their max, not their max special, but their buff special if they're already doing it. So for the intimidation, you do get -1 turn, and you get a -0.25 on the actual orb boost itself. So their 3.25 times orb boost becomes a 3 times orb boost, and other orb boosts like Odin's orb boost becomes a 2.5. The V1 Odin, 6 plus Odin, becomes a 2.5 orb boost. Luckily, he does boost orb by 2 turns, so you can actually incorporate him in some way, shape, or form in some kind of team, maybe like a K-Dat team, because K-Dat is boosted on here. Unfortunately, his other badge isn't, so that kind of sucks. You also have, you also have, I think, I want to say Kaido. I think the versus Kaido does, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 1 turn or 2 turns for that. I mean, obviously 2 turns, I'm mentioning it right now. So it's 2 turns for the versus Kaido orb boost, for the New Year's Kaido orb boost. So you can actually do something with that right there. So that's pretty cool. Just make sure that you do have an orb boost that lasts multiple turns, so you actually have enough damage. Because as you can see there, Kaido has another typo here. I've already fixed something else before I did the other recording, but Kaido actually does have 100 million health, so you gotta have enough buffs to actually be able to dent Kaido. But like I said, even if you can't, as long as you have another special that you probably can activate, like in the last team you'll see here, you can actually just not stall the 1 turn, but take the first turn to do a lot of damage, and take the second turn to do enough damage to kill the rest of his health, and actually beat the Blitz battle. Like I said, this Blitz battle has a lot of leeway for you to recover from messing up on your team. I think one of my favorite teams here is the one showing right now, being the Sugar team. Even though it doesn't give you a lot of boost from the actual multipliers of the boosted characters here, it is really easy to use, because all you have to do is just use Sugar's effect to get around a lot of the buffs and debuffs and everything. So you can get around barriers, you can get around the paralysis, get around the bind and everything and all that. So you really don't have to worry about too much. All you gotta do is just bring characters to get around all the other debuffs, and you're good to go. As you can see, you have ulti, you have ulti page 1. You have ulti there, we have Hiyori there, we have Nami, and I think we have Law and Kid on there. Not all those units are like used together all the time, so I mean this is just how well this team works. So you can use a team like this to actually beat the Blitz battle there. Going on about the last team though, that team does use the versus Kaido, but I also incorporate Jack in that team, because I was able to pull Jack on his Sugar Fest, which I don't recommend ever pulling on that Sugar Fest. Wait down the line until he's available again. I just got impulsive and I actually did pull him, so I mean, good for me. But Jack is actually really good here, because with versus Kaido, you can use Jack on stage 4 to get out the attack down and some other effects, and also give you some boosts. And then you use Kaido's special to recharge his special back up again, and you use his special again on stage 5 to get rid of the damage reduction and also give you some more buffs. So that's really cool for implementation of that Jack there. We also have the other units on the team. We actually are using the free-to-play Kaido unit that you actually do get in this Blitz battle. We actually use them on the last stage, because we do, at that team, I kind of messed up my perfects. I missed my perfects all the time with that team. I don't know what it was going on with that team there, but I just kept missing my perfects. So I was able to recover and everything using that free-to-play Kaido special, being able to boost driven characters by 2.25 times their attack and their side effects. So basically like a nerfed versus Kaido, so that's pretty cool. It also does give himself a Wano slot, so we are able to get around the Wano slot barriers, so that's pretty cool and everything. We also are able to get around, we're also able to get off a Super Tandem, because we just luckily got a Tandem slot on Black Maria. And we also are using the King. I think I mentioned King earlier, I have no idea. If you use heavy, if you have the King, you can use him on stage 4 to get around all those effects and everything. Or stage 4. We also are using the Straw Hat Nami, because Nami does get around the paralysis, and that's really about all she's there for. So that's really it for just me rambling on about this Blitz battle. It wasn't really as structured as I wanted it to be, but I was just kind of getting off my thoughts as they came. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you guys in the next video.